Good evening. I'm Alex, and we welcome you to Homebrew, presented by Raven and Blade. Homebrew is a 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons live play that started on Twitch in early 2019 and has evolved into a podcast that can be heard on YouTube or your favorite audio storytelling platforms. Homebrew tells the tale of 5 emergent freelancers for hire: Gareth the Battlemaster, the Elf Assassin Lee, Lux the Gnome Wizard, Finny the Gnoll Druid, and the Dwarven Barbarian Thoradin, and their adventures in the lands of Alinadin. Having reached the Delephran capital of Cyranor, the party has delivered the Fragment and completed their mission. They must now deal with the sudden arrival of a baby, literally in their laps, in the core of a new unknown locale. We hope you enjoy.
You're one and done.
Just attach a bag of holding to its butt, and the problem takes care of itself.
My god! Oh my god. You just blew my mind. Oh my god. That's hilarious.
Just drop a sphere of annihilation into the bag of holding when you're done with it, and poof.
Or keep it as a weapon.
Keep it as a weapon.
Amazing. Amazing.
Yeah, time stops in the bag of holding, I think, so if you poured it out, it would all be very fresh baby poop.
I don't know. Day-old baby poop is much worse. Ask
Well,
me
you could-
how I know.
You could take it out for a day just to air it out a little bit and then scoop it back in. So the violet, you don't have any indication that the baby is magical other than the odd birthmark that you noticed on the baby's arm and shoulder. Otherwise, it seems like a fairly normal baby, and the barmaid's sister hangs out there at the next table with the baby and her baby. While you're sitting there, you consider it might not be a bad idea to throw her a couple of coin for the service.
I gave her one, but I will happily give her more.
So eventually the topic of discussion with the Violet Banner comes around to an actual favor that they have to ask of you. About 10 months ago, at the Foundation in Cyranor, the Foundation is the church of Anu. There was some sort of accident that happened there. There was an explosion, there were some fatalities, a lot of damage, and they are currently in the process of sort of rebuilding that section. Marta works during the day on the construction crew at the work site, and about 4 days ago, a lot of weird stuff started happening around the site. This coincided with the fact that the leader of the Violet Banner and some other thieves made entry into the set of ruins that were discovered underneath the church after the accident, and the thieves went in initially to see if they could find anything worth thieving, because that's what they do, but they never came back. And
They were Violet Banner thieves.
yes, the leader of the Violet Banner, his name is Tamales, and
Okay.
And 2 other thieves from the guild one night about 4 days ago made entry, never returned. The weird stuff just kind of started getting a bit out of control. So now the Gold Sun, which is the Cyranor City Guard, they have the whole area cordoned off. There's talk that the Crown is maybe going to organize some sort of group to go in to investigate what's going on, working with the church to try to figure out the best means forward. Marta and the others are really mainly just interested in finding out what happened to Tamales and the other 2 thieves and bringing them back, if that's possible. And so they are asking you guys for help. Marta, sitting with her drink. Let me tell you something. So my grandmother, she is a bit of a fortune teller, and she told me a week ago that a group would be coming to the city who had not been here before, and that they would assist me on a very important matter. And then she said that this group would be different than others, in many ways, including one very special way. She calls them sun-touched. I don't know what that means exactly, but I do think that you are the group that she was talking about, and we would really appreciate your help. We will pay you. Of course, we will pay you, and you get to keep whatever you find down there. Getting in might not be easy. We'll have to go and see. The Gold Sun are sort of canvassing the area, trying to keep people away as much as possible. So that may be an issue. It may not. Don't know yet. But does that sound at all like something you might be interested in?
I glance at my compatriots and
I nod up and
I
down.
give a little nod. Yeah.
I nod. I want to see what kind of shit I can steal.
I'd like to know more about the strange goings on. What kind of things do you speak of?
Well, people have been seeing visions around the area. It started off...
We don't normally see visions?
Not this many people all sort of seeing the same thing, no. And the visions have been rather disturbing. The church, the foundation is downplaying any sort of divine influence, but to me it's demonic. The things that people have been seeing and reporting are horrendous.
Seems kind of weird that a church would want to downplay divine influence.
Demonic divine influence, I should specify. If these were, things about the hunt or the dawn or, they would probably be all over that. But we're talking, a group of workers were attacked by scorpions. Right now, there's a flock of starlings that have been sitting out for 3 days around the site, completely unmoving and not making any sound, but they just stand there. People have been...
Do you go up and touch them?
I have not gone to try. I don't know. I mean, they're not on the ground. They're like up roosted,
Question,
Really,
did anyone play with a Ouija board or play D&D? Because I hear those are both evil.
Yeah.
I think they may have played a music box down there in the cellar, or they read the book, the Latin in the book. One of those two things likely happened.
Yeah.
Rookie mistakes.
Yeah. And, there have been, apparitions, visions of, for some reason, boars people have been seeing. One woman reported these red tendrils coming out of the shadows to grab at her. So things that don't normally happen on a day-to-day basis. They really started happening. They really started happening months and months and months ago, but they really picked up intensity over the last 4 days, ever since Tamalis went in there.
Sorry, I wasn't paying attention earlier, but is it the kind of thing where it's location-based, so it's if you're near the site, or is it you were there, now you've got this demonic juju on you, so now you see it even when you go home type thing?
Good question.
It's location.
Okay.
Yeah, although it has been getting worse, and the area of effect seems to be growing. But if I went in there and then left town, it wouldn't follow me.
Maybe you called an exorcist.
That's
I
part
think
of what
this is checked out.
that's part of what the Crown and the Foundation are researching right now. Apparently, is the best way to deal with this. They might be forming their own group to go in. If it were me, I would, because this is not something that I would want to see happen in any city that I controlled. So who knows? So it's going to be better if we get in there first, at least for Tamalis, because they'll just see a group of thieves down there, and we don't want that to happen.
Yeah, I'm in.
So what sort of
I realized that my mic's been off, and I was wondering why Alex was ignoring me.
Oh no!
I'm like, all right, well, fuck you.
I'm so sorry.
I've asked like 4 questions, and I'm like, okay, well, that answers that. And then I look down, I'm like, oh, it's off.
I was actually, during that, I was thinking, Melissa's being really quiet today. I wonder what's up with her. I don't know.
I was curious if I could make some sort of, as a researcher, could I make a roll for like history or religion or something to see if I know anything about these sorts of happenings or have heard of them happening anywhere else?
You could do a religion check, yeah. The local history here in Cyranor, you're not too caught up on, but religion in general, yeah, you could do a religion check.
Say religion or arcana was my other thought.
Nice.
21.
Nice.
Nice.
I love the noises.
Nice. It sounds like the work of chaos to you, honestly, with the types of visions and things that she was describing, the types of effects that are going on. It really sounds like a touch of chaos. Why chaos would be so prominent in a church devoted to creation, you don't know. But if these underground ruins, or if their origin is not from the foundation, maybe something was uncovered.
My other earlier question was, would they be willing to drop the baby off for us if we're going to be going down in a deep dark hole? That's not a place for babies.
Yeah, probably wouldn't want to take a baby down there, I would think.
What if the baby is the answer?
Maybe if we need to throw
Sacrifice.
That's true.
Y'all were pissed off at me when I wanted to murder the baby, and now y'all want to get baby murdering.
No.
I'm fine with having a baby around in case we have to emergency sacrifice somebody for something.
Sacrifice for a reason, not just, in general.
Yeah, if we need to kill a virgin, we've got one.
So we could only hope. Who would you like to leave the baby with?
The nursing woman,
Yeah, would the nursing woman be interested in the baby?
can she babysit for a couple of days?
That, or we could just drop it off at the orphanage like we
Yes,
originally
or have
planned.
her pay her to drop it off at the orphanage.
Yeah, she would be agreeable to that.
Awesome.
Okay.
Baby be gone.
Lily's not listening, right? It'd be worth a lot of money to get rid of a baby.
You're not
I
wrong.
love my children. I love my children.
I think the going rate's about $500 to get rid of a baby.
Oh my gosh.
Although Ohio's making that harder, I hear. I'd have to do research.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, they always
I'm
got to get
losing
it. They always got to get in the way of profit. Let me tell you.
Is it per pound?
Yes.
Sorry. Oh.
Yes, baby, keep eating. So, all right. So great. Any other questions?
0600 tomorrow.
Well, I was going to say if there was any sort of if you needed to, I'm not sure if you're geared up and ready to go, right this second. If you wanted to go and get ready, we can meet you near the site tonight, like midnight, I don't know, and then we can sort of check out the scene. We can actually take a look around too before you even get there, just sort of get an idea of what we're looking at as far as getting in.
Is there any way you could, help get us in so we don't have to deal with any like the city guards who have anything blocked off?
Yeah, hopefully. That's one thing that we'll check out.
Can you get us like an ID pass or something?
It's all retinal scans now.
I was going to say retinal scan still an eyeball.
Yeah,
Can you get us
they're
some
high
eyes?
tech. They're really high tech. Well, let's take your eyes.
Not rectal.
Aw. That's the next big thing, are rectal scans. So yeah, we'll take a look at all that and see what might be the best course of action, and then we'll meet you guys. And he sort of describes a location around where the foundation is. Foundation's really easy to find. It's a pretty notable building in Cyranor. So the Iron Lute and the Foundation are both indicated on the map.
Okay, excellent. Not too far.
Or are we going to kind of just go with the fact that we trust these strange people?
Well, we checked our gut and rolled pretty high,
Okay.
That sounds familiar, yeah.
so I'm good with going with them.
Let's see, Lee. Yeah, pretty much everyone rolled insight. Lux and Lee. Lux, it's understandable why you might have misgivings because you only rolled a 5 on your insight check. But Finney feels pretty confident in what they're saying.
Is there any shopping that we need to do beforehand?
Yeah, I was looking at that. I think I'm good. I don't think I lost or used anything. So, and I think we're all slept.
Yeah, I think we're
I
pretty...
believe so.
So you want to mosey back to the ship to get whatever gear you think you might need for this little dungeon delve?
Yeah, what time is it right now?
Right now, after sitting around for a while, it's about 7 o'clock.
Do we want to take a nap?
Who needs a nappy?
I'm good. I'm fine with going back to the ship if we want to use that as our hangout time.
commune
prep
with
time?
the ocean and gather my druidic thoughts and energy. So that sounds good to me.
Is that code for something?
Yep,
Nice.
You want to say goodbye to your shipmates?
something like that.
Goodbye, shipmates. I love you.
See if there's anybody that you lost that you knew that we lost that we knew.
Well, before you make it back to the ship, and you had noticed this before leaving the bar, about 20 minutes before you headed out of the Iron Loot, this group of drunk assholes came in, just kind of being loud and obnoxious, and as they sometimes are. There were 6 of them in the group, and you leave the Iron Loot and you're moving through the city down back towards the docks, and you notice after too long that they are following you. And finally, at one point, as you're 3 or 4 blocks away from the ship, you finally turn and you're like, what is the deal? And the biggest of the 6 steps up, points at Thoradin, and says, we're going to need to see some papers.
Do they look like they're soldiers?
No, they are not Gold Sun. They look like laborers.
All right. I'm going to tell them, you don't need to see my papers.
Yeah, you're right, because it doesn't matter. You should not be in this city. So why don't you take your short ass and head south and crawl back into whatever hole you came out from under.
Okay. So
I am
pull out
insulted for you.
I pull my 2 axes out and start spinning them impressively in my hands, and I tell them to back off.
The
Without my dagger, so I'm like, how about a fuck you?
We've deposited the baby, right? So I have a mage hand free.
Yes, yeah, the baby is with the barmaid's sister.
Yeah, so you can do a rectal exam.
I get my inspiration cards then out of that too.
Wait, say that again, what?
The card that I played was something inconvenient happens, but then you get 2 more inspiration cards.
Oh, you get 2 more?
Yep.
Sweet
that
bippy.
That was the benefit.
Just in
of the
case
baby.
there's something useful in covering Thoradin's back, that's all.
All right, you got 2 more cards.
I have my mage hand prepared to pants them if necessary. I'm going to see how it plays out, though.
Well, the big guy in front, he levels his heavy crossbow at you, and the other 5 draw scimitars. And it says, so you want to do this the
flame scimitar.
So you want to do this the fun way, huh? All right.
That's my favorite way.
Leave the short one alive, but dismember the dwarf and leave his body out in front of the gate to be a reminder for all the other dwarves that they're not allowed in Cyranor. And then they move into attack.
Pissed. I am
Okay.
really pissed.
I'm ready to rage.
I'm confused because I didn't see a sign on the gates that said no dwarves.
Or something that said, make Cyranor great again.
Yeah, right?
God.
Was there a sign that I missed?
I was gonna say that whenever you said these guys started following us and they looked like they were punks, I'm like, do they have a Trump sign?
Oh my god.
Okay, that initiative is bullshit.
Yeah, I'm about to say, I don't think it added anyone's initiative bonus. So there's 6
Does that mean they all
there.
got 16s and 19? Like, that's...
Rude.
All right, we're moving to foundations.
All right, well, let's see.
I like that better.
I like those numbers being double digits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, like, we use a D6 and they use, like, a D40.
Maybe I had everyone selected and I tried to do them all at once, but maybe I need to do PCs first and then NPCs. So let's see if I can get these guys added in. All right, go ahead and roll your own initiatives from your character sheet, and let's see how that works. All right, Lux, you and one of the thugs go at the same time, so I'll let you go first.
Let's
I
see
take
where
it
we're-
that this guy is the main thug.
Yes, he is.
Okay.
And each of these squares is
5 feet.
5 feet. I can move. Sorry, I'm thinking. I'm overwhelmed. Distance traveled 25.
Is each square 5 feet?
Correct.
Okay.
All right, so I am going to split my move into 2 places, if that's okay. So there's 15. And when I do that, I am going to cast Burning Hands. Is this going to show up? Did that show up what it was?
A pizza slice?
Ooh.
Pizza.
So in a 15-foot, yeah, I'd rotate that because then I could hit these three.
That's it.
Another
So
good
they
thing
have
about
to make a Dex saving throw.
Another good thing about Foundry is the rangefinder is really nice. Like you draw in either a sphere, a cone, a line, or a square, and then it'll show you what squares will be affected by the area that you draw in. It's actually quite elegant. It looks pretty.
Cool.
It looks like the
Aim
Burning
was to hit
Hands
these two in the front, but
of the leader and the
Yeah.
thug.
if that works out, whatever does the most damage.
It looks like you could probably get all 4 of them,
All right. They have to make a Dex saving throw.
because each of their squares are touched. So it looks like you'll be able to get all 4 of them.
So they have to do that Dex
Nice.
saving throw.
Dex saving throw. We'll
On a
do
fail,
the
they
guy in
take-
front first. He got a 9, so he did not get it. So he takes 13 points of damage.
Yep.
Then that guy, he made his.
So he takes half as much.
6.5.
This one, nope. So he takes a full 13. And then lastly, we got the guy in the back, and he did
Nope.
not make it.
And then I'm going to use my remaining 2 to step back 2 squares.
And did you mean to cast it at the higher level?
Is that what it did?
Yeah, cast it at second level.
All right, that's fine.
Okay. All right, so just
Good job, Lux.
this immense
I
gout.
don't like him insulting you.
Yeah, you just step up. Suddenly, this little gnome just steps right up to the front and just erupts this gout of flame on all 4 of the guys. And
Must have been the short reference.
must have been.
Defending my honor.
Defending your honor.
All right, so let's go backwards because right now it's his turn. So the one on the far left, he will, as he's kind of waving his scimitar through the flame as he advances towards you, just sticks around the edge of it and manages to get up to you here. And he swings his... Oh, not a scimitar, actually. He actually has a mace. He swings his mace at Lux.
So I react with shield. And that should also, because of my... When I cast that, I also get the magical barrier on top of that then for the rest of the...
All right, well, he still hits, but now your AC is
18.
18. Well, normally it's 11.
13.
Is it normally 13 because it was listed as 11 in roll
So it's
20?
13 on my roll 20, on my D&D Beyond.
Is that because is that when you hold a shield?
Yeah.
Except you can, does fire burning hands, is that is it a somatic component?
What do you mean?
Do you have to gesture to be able to cast that spell, or is it only verbal and material component?
I held my hands in gesture, but then stepped back again.
Well, I'm just saying you can't hold a shield if you're casting a spell with a somatic component. So if you when you cast
somatic.
okay,
Yeah.
so casting the spell, you would not be holding the shield. Either way, he still hits you, but
And
yeah,
then
you wouldn't have your
my-
shield on at the time. But
Arcane Word is in effect, so that has 10 hit points.
plus 5. So go ahead and add 10 temporary hit points to yourself in D&D Beyond, and the mace smashes you for 7.
Then he takes a deep breath and tries to focus.
Lux already went, so now it is Thornton's turn.
Okay. So I am going to step up to here and face this guy, and I'm raging at the time.
Okay.
So I'm going to dual attack with my hand axes.
All right.
Right.
So a 12 does not hit, unfortunately, with the first attack.
Okay. And my second attack.
That one does hit.
All right.
6
And then
points.
I get +2 to my damage, it says, when in with a strength weapon.
All right, so 8. Got it.
And that probably concludes my turn. Let me try to click done with round. Oh no.
No, I got it.
Gotcha.
All right, so the guy you just hit turns towards you with just... He just hates you, and you have no idea why. You've never seen this guy before in your life, but he just... Like, this is what this guy was hoping for is happening right now. So he has a scimitar in one hand, a dagger in the other, and he attacks you several times with a flurry of blows, twice with the scimitar and once with the dagger. The dagger misses, but it looks like he connects with the scimitar, with both scimitar hits.
However, I'm enraging, and due to my bear totem, I can take no damage other than psychic.
For how long?
For the time of my rage.
So you're immune to all damage while you're raging?
It says, you have adopted the totem spirit bear. While raging, you have resistance to all damage except psychic damage.
Resistance. Okay, so you only take half damage from this.
Okay.
I was about to say, you're immune to all damage except for psychic, and suddenly I pour out a bucket of mind flayers onto the board. Okay.
Okay.
All right, so half damage, so you took 5. So this guy, obviously skilled with the sword, manages to get a couple of hits in, but you're just seeing red right now, so you barely even feel it. And next up is Lee.
All right. I'm gonna run up here. I'm gonna attack this guy with both of my daggers. Here's my first.
Oh,
She means
my
business.
first strike. And
Don't you get bonuses because I'm engaged with him too? It's like stealth or something?
I also get, because he's engaged with you, I also do get a sneak attack, so I will.
Yeah, she gets a sneak attack damage. It is already rolled right there.
And that's my second roll.
15.
Chicken butt.
Do I need to do anything for that sneak attack, or is it already baked in?
It's right there at actually the second column. You can see the first column is the piercing damage, and then the second column is the sneak attack damage.
Okay. All right, there we go.
So you catch him completely unaware and hit him in some very vital areas, which may or may not include the crotch. 6.
That's what I'm
11,
aiming for.
19. So 25 points damage to this guy.
Wow. Lord, is there anything left of him?
Impressive.
He's still standing. Yeah.
Wow.
All right.
Does not bode well for me.
All right. Is Lee all finished?
I'm checking to see if there are any other bonus actions I can do.
You've got Garrett and Finney right there. You're good luck.
He just took more damage than I have life.
Well, it's a good thing that Lee's not trying to kill you.
This is true. Do not
Yet.
piss me off.
He'll get a free attack on you if you move out of his area.
Yeah.
Never mind, then I'm just gonna stay there.
Okay.
That's it for my turn.
Just kidding.
Haha.
All right, Gareth, you get to go first if you choose to.
Okay.
If not, the guy can go first.
I will choose to. I didn't realize we were tied, so I wasn't quite ready. Okay, so I'm going to hit this boy that's next to me in Lux. My long sword. And that is a hit.
That is a definite hit. These guys are just wearing leather armor, so nothing too protective. So just 8 points.
I think that's about all I can do. Yeah.
All right. Well, then the other guy rushes in to attack Lee, and he does get advantage with pack tactics, and he swings his mace at you, and he misses. Big whiff.
Yay.
So you heard him coming from like a mile away. You're ready for it. You easily dodge out of the way of the blows.
He was feeling nervous about approaching her, I think.
He was. Ain't no thing but a chicken wing. All right, Finney, you're up.
I thought there was another thug.
That was the one that just went.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
There is one back behind the fray right now.
He's just watching.
Okay. So you
Like
guys
the
are all
flash.
in the field. It makes it kind of hard to cast Entangle. I would like to cast Entangle if I can avoid our people. So we have a guy
What
here.
about these ones up here? Yeah.
I was thinking
Yeah,
these
one.
3 up here, maybe. Try to
You should-
cover them.
you should be able-
I can
you
get in and get this one. Oh no, that's Lee. Never mind.
You should be able to move the entangle token to place it where you want it.
All right, so we'll do this, and I shift myself over this way because I don't necessarily need to be right up in it.
All right, can you throw the entangle spell description into chat?
Right. Sorry. Yes, of course.
I can't remember what they need to roll. And what's the DC for it?
13, I think. Yep.
The strength saving throw. So we'll go the guy at the top left first.
Do they do this now, or do they do it on their turn?
They do it immediately when the spell is cast, and then on their turn they check to see if they can break out of it.
Gotcha.
So he got a 15, so he made his. The guy in the middle did not make his, so he is entangled. Let me find the marker for it. So they're restrained, okay. And then the third guy on the bottom right, he's strength checking, and he did not make his. You said a 15, right?
13.
13, so he did make his. Okay.
15, yeah. 15.
All right. So the middle guy, his legs get all wrapped up, so he is stuck fast, but the other two do not
Really
get
inconvenienced.
grabbed. Yeah. All right. Anything else from Finny?
That is all for me.
All right. So the middle guy, he is going to attempt a strength check to break free. Oh no!
He's somehow more stuck.
And his arms are stuck too.
I love it here. He just wraps himself up like a
finger
blankie.
on his thorn, and he's like, "Owie!
He happens to be allergic to this type of vine, and he breaks out immediately.
Where's my EpiPen?"
All right, the guy furthest away shifts to the right a bit and then fires his crossbow at Finny.
Hey,
And I do believe that hits.
I do believe it does. Three piercing.
3 piercing, just a glancing blow. And the remaining gentleman also shifts to the left, and he fires down into where Thoradin is with his crossbow.
Does he wildly miss and hit one of the thugs in the head?
Wouldn't that be nice? No, he does not widely miss.
No, he definitely does not.
So that was 4 damage. You feel a mosquito bite somewhere on your back, Thoradin. You're not sure what it was. Just small annoyance. And
Does not influence your rage at all.
we're back up to Lux.
Angrier.
All right.
Round
I
2.
am going to hurl a firebolt in the face.
12 is a hit. So 4
Shit
points.
roll, unfortunately.
So 4 points of fire damage. He is smoldering. His hair is pretty much all gone. And as a retort, he swings at you with his mace, you being Lux, and completely whiffs it. Too busy, too distracted by all the fire in his face. Was not able to connect.
That is convenient for me.
And Thoradin is up.
All right, I'm gonna take 2 more whacks at the. My first whack's gonna be at the main guy here. This guy here.
So he is going to use parry, which is one of his reaction abilities. Gives him an additional 2 to his AC against 1 melee attack that would hit it, and he's going to use it on this one. So he parries your hand axe.
Okay.
So you still got another attack though,
Right. Okay.
and that one misses.
Curses.
Anything else from you?
Nope. That's it. I'm fine being a
Alright.
target. I can take a lot.
Well, let's see if that's true.
Oh shit.
So he parries your hand axe, dodges out of the way of the other one, and then starts swinging his sword. First scimitar goes wide and outside, total miss. Second one, the same. And his dagger Oh no, he rolled a 1 on that
Man.
one. So let's see what fun stuff happens. That's a
You should've
melee
stopped
fumble, a successful DC 10 check, or immediately fall prone. So let's see.
Oh,
He made his check, so he does not fall prone, but he gets a little Jerry Lewis wobbly, like, but he manages to stay on his feet.
He's had better days.
And Lee, it's your turn.
come on, Lee.
All right, so I will two-handed attack the same target again. So
All right, so you hit with the first one for 10
Yeah.
points of damage,
and then
but then you rolled a critical miss on the second one.
that's my turn.
All right, this thug
It was a valiant effort.
next to Thoradin is going to swing his mace at Lee as he sees all of the damage you're dealing to his big boss guy, and he totally whiffs it again. No contact.
They are not doing their best work today.
Macy's not their friend today.
All right,
And
I'm gonna go to
Gareth.
hit that guy with my longsword again.
They should have thought about
All right.
this.
Ooh, nice. Not a nat, but it's still a 20. I feel birds flying in.
There's a great amount of slashing damage involved there.
All right,
Hey, where's my sound effect?
there
I
it is.
heard.
Heard it.
I heard
There it is. Okay.
It was delayed for you.
I guess.
Delayed crow.
Crow denied
All right.
is crow denied.
So you just pierce that guy right in the neck, and he falls
I slashed him in
almost
the neck,
almost on top of Lux, but she sidesteps the body. Gareth, anything else from you?
Yeah. That's all I do.
All right. That's all I do. I swing my sword.
Yep.
All right, Finny.
All right, I'm going to magic stone this dude. Actually, this dude here. Yellow circly. No, let's do random person. Maybe he'll run away. We'll do the one that's a threat. We'll do yellow circly person. Of course, I only was 11, so.
11 hits, actually.
Oh, it does hit. Okay,
Yep.
fantastic.
But this is the first time this guy has been hit by anything, so he is still okay, but your rock binks off the side of his head.
All right, sounds good.
Is that it for Miss Finny?
I believe that is all for now.
All right, the guy entrapped in the entanglement is going to give up on trying to get out for the moment, and instead he is going to level his crossbow at Lee and take a shot,
Fuck this dude.
and hits for 4 points of damage.
All right.
Elf blood has been drawn. Meanwhile, the guy to the back, this time he is going to shoot at Gareth and totally misses it. Phew! Bolt goes flying. And lastly, he is going to shoot at Thoradin's back again.
I see he fights with honor.
Also whiffed. Not good
They were
aim from
awfully
these
angry
guys.
and awfully ineffective.
We'll blame the alcohol.
To do.
That's what hate does.
All right, and Lux, before you go, I'm going to go get a refill on my beverage real quick. If
That's
anyone
fair.
would like to do the same.
Shall go to the restroom.
Wine for sorry, cracked open.
I'll be right back.
Hi, fellas.
Roy Rogers!
Say, that's a pretty tricky hat, isn't it? Partners, how would you like to surprise your pals like that? Well, you can with my new Roy Rogers Quick Shooter hat. It's by Ideal. And here's how the Quick Shooter hat works. Just press this secret button right here, and a replica of an authentic Western pistol pops out and fires. It's your secret weapon, even when they think you're unarmed. So get Ideal's new Roy Rogers Quick Shooter hat at your favorite store today, and you'll always be ready for anything. Ask for Ideal's new Roy Rogers Quick Shooter hat.
Lucky beer, premium beer, lucky premium beer. So lively, get lucky, swing to exciting beer flavor.
One is finest ingredients aged for flavor. That's Lucky Lager. Flavor that's entertaining, enthusiastic, a very exciting beer.
Lucky beer, premium beer, Lucky premium beer.
While you're up here, can you shove your arm in this again? I need to see if it's long enough.
What?
Yep. Not any better.
You guys. I'm making him a really nice
I bet you are.
I bet you are. How about you mute? Go ahead and mute. Get it done.
That is what she said.
All right. Oh, we're getting there, aren't we? Is that too tight?
You're really not changing any of my feelings about.
Okay. Well, it's Wolk, so it can shrink. But do you want it?
It can shrink.
I think I'll just do one more layer and then start bringing it out for the thumb. Okay. All right. I love that.
Just none of that got any better or.
Boy. I'll have to show you. It's a.
Are you gonna show me?
Wow. It's actually lovely. It's one of the prettiest things I've made.
I bet your fins are beautiful.
I know you have raised beautiful children.
You guys are awful.
And you love it.
But really, what are you making?
No, so I'm making a gauntlet for him to wear. He gets really cold downstairs, and it's a wool alpaca bamboo blend, so it's really nice to work with. And it comes down in kind of a dragon scale pattern, and it covers his thumb, but it's fingerless, so he can type really easily.
Ooh, nice.
I don't think there are any
Yeah.
more needles out.
It's lovely.
Who is left? One. So this one that looks like is hurting, I will firebolt that individual.
Yeah,
So
nope, that
one
nope.
damage.
it didn't hit anyway.
Really useful. I'm sorry I failed us all.
Firebolt screamed past, landing in the dirt, but you tried, and that's the important thing. Anything else?
No, that's just utterly. That's all I got.
All right, Thoradin.
I can do not much more
I'm
than
gonna
that.
keep wailing on this guy. Here we go.
All right, he's gonna parry that one.
Curse him.
Sorry.
Does he get that automatically?
Once per round, he can do it as a reaction.
He automatically wins?
No, he just gets a bonus 2 to his AC, which means
I see.
that attack missed.
Harder for me to hit. I see.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Round 2 then.
You get another hand axe attack.
Yeah, I'm sorry. That's what I meant to say.
Oh, that one hit. He blocked the first one, and you're like, oh, I don't think so. Off with the arm.
It's just a flesh wound.
He's still alive, but this guy is close to death.
Is there still one standing in the corner doing nothing?
Yep.
Yeah.
No, he's been shooting his crossbow.
Okay.
So far, they haven't had successful attacks.
Yeah, neither have I.
Thoradin. Okay, we hit. I took that points off. Yeah, so this guy is not doing well. He gets one last attempt at changing minds and being a caring human being, and he swings desperately at the dwarf, who is the focus of all of his anger and poor parenting. And he misses, and he swings, and he hits, and he swings, and he hits. So another 6 points total to Thoradin.
And he bleeds.
Wait, how does he get 6? Did I get half damage?
It was a total of 12. Half of that is 6.
Oh, how do you get 12? I'm not understanding the numbers then.
Oh wait, no though. He gets 2 attacks with a scimitar and 1 with a dagger, but his second scimitar also missed because your AC is 17. So actually it was only 2 points of damage. So I'm going to add 4 back onto you. You are healed.
I feel better.
And Lee.
All right, I am gonna finish up this chucklehead.
Get him.
Oh, well, the first one sucked ass. The second one sucked a little bit less.
Yep, you did 5 points. Wait, that wasn't a crit. Why would you get crit damage on that one?
I don't get the bonuses, so I think I just get the 4.
You just get the 4.
Because you're engaged with me. I'm engaged with him.
Not on her second attack. She only gets a sneak attack on the first attack.
Understood. Okay.
No.
So just
With
the
rogue?
4.
Minus.
We always played it that I had sneak attack as long as I was close to a person.
You get sneak attack, but she's doing 2-weapon fighting, so only the first weapon gets the sneak attack damage.
Yeah, gotcha. Sorry.
Finally.
So you drive your dagger right into his backside, and he goes down with a yell and a grunt and collapses.
In it.
And let's take him off the initiative order. And is that it for Lee?
Yes.
All right. This guy yells out, "No! Die! Why? Now I hate elves too, and I missed. My swinging is horrible."
Well, like, I'll teach you how to make Cyranor great again.
Oh. Cyranor is greater for your departure.
Gareth?
This guy feeling like he's a little, oh, there's 2 more. Okay, there's one in the tangle. 3 more.
There's 3 more total?
There's 4 total.
4 total.
Oh, okay. Okay, I missed that guy.
Oh,
Yeah.
that one. That's okay. I thought that was one of us.
No, he's sandwiched between 2 of us.
He could be.
Guess I'm going to go up there and hit the guy that you guys are making friends with.
All right. That is definitely a hit. 7 points of damage.
Stabby stab.
And Finny.
All right, throw in my magic rock. Oops, did it go? It went.
Which one are you hitting?
I am hitting Mr. All by themselves up here.
All right, 6 points of bludgeoning damage. Hit him right in his melon.
Two little cartoon birds like start flying out of his head.
Mhm.
Yes.
Would Finny like to do anything else?
I don't know if
Heidi.
there isn't anything else for me to do.
Oh, okay. All right, another crossbow shot from this guy. He is going to turn and target the dwarf, since the dwarf just killed his bestest friend in the whole world.
That's what his friend gets for fucking with us.
Yep.
And he misses.
Lee killed it.
That's true. That's true. And
Trying on my part.
another crossbow bolt leveled towards Thoradin, and this one crits.
Sheesh.
For 9 points normally, but you only take 4 of that.
Gotta love that like rage out mode.
Uh-huh.
And lastly, we have this guy who tosses aside his crossbow, pulls out his mace, and swings at Thoradin, and misses with a 14. Which brings us back to the top of round 4 with Lux.
All right, this is getting a little silly. What does Entangle cause the person to do?
Either they stay put, or if they get out of it, they
Move at half speed.
have speed.
But also you get advantage on attacking the person entangled because they're restrained. I believe.
Okay.
That is correct.
And what does the green color mean? Slightly injured?
Yeah.
Like half injured.
Yeah, green means basically
Slightly nauseous.
They're entangled. So, all right, I'm going to shoot at this one that's hanging out up here. And we're hoping this is going to be worth using the spell slot. We'll cast Chromatic Orb. I would like to see them burn in a vat of acid, we'll say.
Wow, that's a lot of dice.
21 acid damage.
Dang.
Dang.
Wow.
Chromatic Orb. Let's see if I have a spell ball that I can use for this. Might just use silence.
Did you use a diamond?
All right, so that definitely hit. So 21 points of damage. Is that right?
Yes, that made me feel a little better for my previous roll.
Yes, I would. It's probably close to death, I think, yes.
Dang.
Very, very close. Other side of it, even.
I figured one's entangled and the other one's surrounded, so that seemed like the best
Yeah,
use
we
of
can interrogate the entanglement.
my time.
Oh, he just went down screaming. That was a pretty horrible and painful death.
That's what he gets for calling us short.
His face melts just like Indiana Jones.
Awesome.
When they open the ark, just...
Melts like a candle.
And Thornton.
All right. I am going to spin around and attack this guy.
14 is a hit.
Awesome. So it's +2 damage.
Okay.
All right. And so my second hit for him.
Also a hit. Also +2.
Yes.
If they had location damage, like this guy would definitely at least have a busted arm or a leg right now, because you just definitely some broken ribs.
Landed some good ones.
All right, Lee.
Okay. I'm pivoting to two-handed attack the greenish-yellow guy that's directly in front of me.
Okay. Pivot! Oh, they
damn,
both
this
miss.
sucks. Man.
Whiff. You used up all of your used up all your good rolls on the big guy.
Apparently.
All right, and he swings at you with advantage because he has an ally next to him. So he crit with a 24 for 9. His crit roll was only a 1 though, so you take 9 points of damage. So Lee just got hit hard by this dude's mace, and Gareth is up.
All right,
Hey, it just healed you for some reason.
Yeah, I did it. I did it wrong. Sorry.
I don't remember what you were down to.
It was -9, correct?
This last hit was 9 points, yeah. There's just blood and stuff gushing everywhere on Lee.
I'm gonna see that, and I'm gonna hit that guy with my sword.
That's your answer to everything.
It's working.
Yeah, that was a big hit. 14 points of damage.
Boosh.
Yay.
All right. Then I wind up my throw an arm and I throw a stone at him.
That or
Counts as a hit me.
you know that Lee is very close to going down. Just FYI.
Oh, I guess I need to do that instead. Damn it. Okay. All right.
Yeah, I can heal me, but not Lee. Good.
Oh, wow. Thank you so much.
Nice.
You are so welcome.
All right, you have to.
Well done.
It is a touch spell, so you'll have to move to here to do
Okay,
it.
no problem. Okay, no problem.
Thank
I don't
you.
mind touching her.
All right, and then 15
Grabs
points back.
the booty and 15 points.
Thanks for that heads up, GM.
You're welcome.
Much appreciated.
All right. Restrained guy is going to shoot at... he's going to try to bust out again. He's going to see if he can get out of this ivy that he finds himself in. And he manages to break free this time. So he is moving back to here.
Run away.
And let's take that off. So that was his action. This other guy, swing with advantage at Thornton. And
advantage?
they have an ability called Pack Tactics where they get advantage if there's an ally within 5 feet.
Is there? Oh, yeah, I see
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
I'm fighting with
Neither
him.
of them are doing well, but
All right, and he nicks Thornton a little bit for 1 point of damage. And round 5 with Lux up first.
I am going to fireball this guy. Firebolt.
I was going to say fireball, Jace.
That was uneventful, unfortunately, because I actually rolled well in the damage.
Let's see what the fumble would have been. Ooh, that would have sucked for you.
Yeah.
All right, so the firebolt goes off wildly into the sky. It's like a little firework. It's actually really pleasant.
Sorry, folks. I tried to do something useful.
Hey, you killed that guy with a
Already had my
chromatic
moment.
orb last turn.
Yeah, it's the only glory I'll get.
That's pretty impressive.
I killed a guy with a trident.
Yeah, you should probably lay low for a while. The cops are probably looking for you.
All right, is that me?
Yep, that's you.
Okay, I'm going after that guy.
Nice.
That's a definite hit.
Then I'm going to go after that guy.
Okay.
just spins around, blood
Thwack,
springing off the
thwack.
blades. Hack. Love it. Wow.
And then I end my turn with my arms yelling, screaming at the top of my lungs. With my arms up in the air. Ah!
Right. Okay.
Edge away from him, folks. He's still raging.
It'll be fine.
Starts hacking at the entangle spell.
There's another person to kill up there.
If you want to talk to them, you better get to them before I do.
20. And I'm gonna attack this guy.
Do we want to talk to them?
I mean, I really don't care.
Leave no witnesses.
I assume they attacked us just because they're racist.
Yeah. That works for me.
I don't know if that's
No,
true,
no.
but that's what I assume.
I have to talk to enough racists during my life. I don't want to talk to any more.
Like stab him
So
real good.
20 points of damage total from both attacks.
That's
Nice.
That's a lot of stabbing.
That's a lot of dying.
Wow.
So she just dives on him like Drax in game when he jumps on that big guy and just like, ah!
Like, I'm imagining I do the thing where I, like, jump up on their shoulders, like, and just, like, stab them.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. And that guy goes, he gets dead. A sudden case of the deads.
Anybody need any healing? If not, let the looting begin.
I could use some healing, but we can, if we're gonna get some rest, I'll be fine, I think. But
Yeah.
I'm about halfway, a little above half.
All right, so you guys are out of breath, covered in blood. You see that there are faces in windows and doors looking out at this scene that just happened. See, like off in the distance up the street, someone like dashing away. Hear someone yelling about getting the guard.
Quickly gonna grab any money they've got.
Yeah. Let's go. Let's get out of this.
Yeah, let's look through some pockets.
Not much.
If they have any identifying marks to figure out maybe what this was about. Was this retaliation from the other thieves guild, or just a normal street mugging?
You don't see any identifying marks or any sort of similar markings between them. Altogether, they had just small amounts of coin on each of them altogether. Like it was a total of maybe 6 gold pieces among all of them.
Yeah, that's barely worth killing.
Just your everyday racism.
All right, let's get the fuck out of here.
In whatever direction we were originally going.
All right, so you leave the bodies in the street and continue to head south towards the docks quickly, wanting to step out of the area before the po-po show up, and you make it back to the ship without incident.
Other than that.
After the incident.
Other than the incident, there's no incident.
Right, exactly.
There was no additional incident.
No bonus incidents took place on your way back to the ship.
Incidentally.
Well, I'm definitely going to need a shower now.
Can we at least get a rest of sorts in?
Yeah, and I know
what time
We're
is
not
it?
going until tomorrow, so.
I thought we were going at midnight.
Yeah, midnight. We were only like 5 hours away at that.
Oh, really? Okay.
But that only took a few minutes, right?
Enough for a short rest.
That fight lasted about half a minute.
Yeah. My rage didn't even end.
You're gonna take a rage shower. You're just in there, just aggressively pouring the shampoo into your hand, and
Yeah.
Well, that way you can use really hot water without it burning you.
Yeah.
Oh, perfect.
Hashtag pro tip.
Give me
Or
the
you can
steel
use
wool.
cold water and heat it up with his rage.
Right? My loofah is my steel wool.
that was weird. There were 2 Luxes on the ship. Wait, there are 2 Gareths too. What the hell's happening? People are being cloned.
Uh-oh.
Unfortunate.
Are you guys like gremlins? Don't get into a fight with them after midnight. Okay, so a couple of you have some bruises and cuts, but nothing serious. Thanks to the healing magics from your resident druid. And you have a number of hours. Some Gold Sun soldiers show up on the docks not too long after you arrive, maybe half an hour or so, 20 minutes, half an hour. And they start questioning people, but at least no one on your ship has any recollection of anyone matching your description. Haven't seen anyone that looks like you. And so you remain below decks and grab some food and clean up and whatever else that you would like to do or gather for this evening. Did you want to get word to them that maybe you want to postpone it until the second night, or do you want to still go ahead and do it?
I think if we can get word to them to postpone to the second night to let things die down, aka get a long rest in, would be a good idea. Especially since the guard is sort of looking for us right now. We might not want to leave our ship immediately to go sneaking into a guard area.
Yeah, it kind of sucks that they have our description.
Or is that the best time to be around the guards because they'll never think to look for you there?
I'd really like my spell slots back before we go down into some crazy demon-filled hole. Just saying.
So how do you want to get word to them? Probably Finney is the best equipped to travel. Either Finney or Lee would be the best equipped at traveling with stealth. Finney could shape change into something and just, quickly make her way through the city. Lee would just have to sneak her way through.
I mean, I'm pretty stealthy.
Right.
We'd use up a spell slot doing it, so I'd rather have her do it if possible.
But you're also about to get a long rest.
Oh,
I've got all my HPs. I've got a +5 to stealth. I'll get a message to them.
All right, go ahead and make a stealth check for me. See how well you make your way through the city. Not great. There are a couple
We
of
should have sent the rat.
there are a couple
Better than average.
a couple of close calls. You knock over some poor guy's melon cart once, but
Just got out of a rough fight.
Oh no, it was a cabbage cart. Wasn't it a cabbage cart from Avatar?
Cabbage cart.
Wasn't it a cart of cabbages that always got knocked over?
Yep, it was.
My cabbages!
Like, man, I'm gassing anyway. I don't care.
So you finally get to the area a block away from the Foundation where you're going to meet Marta and the others, and she's not thrilled with the news just because time is a factor with the situation. It could mean the difference between finding him alive or finding him dead.
What if we decided to go early in the morning rather than late at night? Still gives us our long rest.
So about 3 o'clock in the morning, so you're just delaying it by 3 hours or so.
Yeah.
I mean, all we really need is that long rest.
Right.
Yeah. Agreed.
Yeah, she that would be better. That would be better.
Yeah.
So she'll meet you back at that place at 3, and then you guys will go from there.
Long rest.
Okay.
Go hit my long rest button, if you know what I mean.
Oh, I'm on there twice somehow.
I just got rid of one. It was the old token.
There, that feels better.
Look at everyone glimmering green. Oh, Lee, you're down. You're downstairs.
Yeah.
Get rid of that one.
I disappeared. There we go.
Any what are your plans as far as what gear you're going to take?
Caught with magic pebbles. If I have a proficiency with light or medium armor, could I wear leather?
You could.
I don't know that she would like it, but it might not be a bad idea.
Yeah, it's not something that, as a gnoll, not something that you are accustomed to at all.
But surviving is super nice.
Surviving is nice.
Yeah.
Chewbacca didn't wear armor.
That's true.
You're
Just
right.
his gun belt.
Bandolier. Nature will be your shield.
All right, I'm healed up. Got all my rages back. Cleaned off my axes.
Got my spell slots.
I'm ready to go fight some scorpions and some Tweety birds.
Tweety birds. What does
I would
one
also
wear?
like to kill a bird.
What does one wear for a starling battle?
Bring out the chickadees.
So the site of the altercation that you had was right around here.
Okay.
That little red dot.
Yeah.
I mean, they attacked us, so I don't understand what the problem is.
I mean, who did kill like 6 people?
They tried to kill us first.
I don't.
But still,
explaining that.
it's a lot of paperwork and explaining and
Yeah.
Yeah.
sit down investigations, blah, blah, blah.
The scrubbing of the streets.
So what direction do you want to go to get to the Foundation? Where you're meeting Marta and the others is right around there.
I would like to go a direction
Stay
that
on the
does not take
waterfront.
us, towards our crime scene.